Look at yourself for a second. Not the version you show the world. Not the version you pretend to be online. I'm talking about the real you. The one who gets tired. The one who feels weak. The one who wants more but keeps falling short. If you're honest, you know something is missing. Strength. Not just muscles. Not just money. Not just motivation for one day. Real strength. The kind of strength that keeps moving when motivation dies. The kind of strength that stands alone when nobody claps. The kind of strength that survives pain, rejection, failure, and silence. Today is not about feeling good. Today is about getting stronger. Because the world doesn't care how you feel. It only responds to how strong you become. Let me tell you a hard truth most people don't want to hear. You are not tired because life is hard. You are tired because you are weak right now. And before your ego gets hurt, listen carefully. Weak does not mean useless. Weak does not mean hopeless. Weak simply means you have not been forged yet. Steel is not strong when it's soft. It becomes strong only after fire, pressure, and repeated strikes. You are the same. Right now, life is hitting you. Responsibilities are crushing you. Expectations are suffocating you. And instead of rising, you're complaining. Instead of adapting, you're escaping. Instead of building strength, you're begging for comfort. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort makes you fragile. Comfort keeps you small. Strong people are not created in comfort. They are created in discomfort they refuse to run from. Getting stronger starts with ownership. No excuses. No blaming your past. No blaming your parents. No blaming luck, society, or timing. The moment you say, "This is my responsibility," you take your first step towards strength. Weak people explain. Strong people execute. Weak people say, "I can't." Strong people say, "I'll figure it out." You don't need perfect conditions. You need a stronger mindset. Because life will never slow down for you. Pain will not ask permission. Failure will not wait until you're ready. So either you get stronger, or you keep breaking. Let's talk about mental strength, because that's where everything begins. Your body quits when your mind gives it permission. Your dreams die when your mind starts negotiating. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," you train weakness. Every time you quit when it gets hard, you teach your brain that quitting is an option. Strong people remove quitting from their vocabulary. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. You don't feel like working out, do it anyway. You don't feel like studying, do it anyway. You don't feel confident, act anyway. Strength is built by action, without permission from feelings. You want confidence? Confidence is not thinking you're great. Confidence is knowing you can survive hard things. And you only learn that by facing them. Every rep you finish when your muscles burn. Every night you work while others sleep. Every time you stay silent instead of reacting emotionally. That's strength being built. The world respects results, not intentions. Nobody cares what you plan to do. They care what you actually became. Now listen carefully. Getting stronger requires sacrifice. You cannot live like everyone else and expect to be stronger than everyone else. You will lose people. You will lose comfort. You will lose old versions of yourself. Some friends won't understand your discipline. Some people will mock your ambition. Some will hope you fail just to feel better about themselves. Let them. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be dangerous in your potential. Strong people are often misunderstood, but they are never forgotten. Physical strength matters too. Your body is your weapon. If it's weak, your mind follows. Train it, push it, Respect it. Not for aesthetics, not for validation, but for self-respect. A strong body creates a strong posture. A strong posture creates strong presence. A strong presence changes how the world treats you. You don't need excuses, you need consistency. Even on bad days, especially on bad days. Let's talk about pain. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. It shows you where you are fragile. It reveals where you need to grow. Most people numb pain with distractions. Strong people use pain as fuel. Pain sharpens focus. Pain builds character. Pain creates depth. If you avoid pain, you avoid growth. If you face pain, you become stronger than the version of you that feared it. Right now, you are standing at a crossroads. One path leads to comfort, excuses, and mediocrity. The other leads to discipline, struggle, and strength. Both paths are hard, but only one makes you powerful. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you strength. You must earn it. Every day, every choice, every rep, every sacrifice. This is not a motivational speech you listen to once and forget. This is a reminder of who you must become. You don't need permission, you don't need validation, you don't need applause. You need standards. Raise them. Live by them. Defend them. Because weak standards create weak lives. Strong standards create unstoppable people. And remember this, you don't get strong by wishing. You get strong by enduring. You don't get strong by talking. You get strong by doing. You don't get strong by avoiding fear. You get strong by walking straight through it. Strength is not built in moments of hype. It is built in silence. When nobody is watching, when nobody is cheering, when the only voice you hear is the one inside your head telling you to stop. That voice never goes away. Even the strongest people hear it. The difference is simple. Weak people listen to it. Strong people dominate it. You don't silence weakness by arguing with it, you silence it by acting anyway. Every time you move, despite fear, despite doubt, despite exhaustion, you teach your mind who is in control, and control is power. Most people think strength is loud. They think strength is aggression, shouting, showing off. Real strength is quiet, calm, grounded. It doesn't need approval, it doesn't seek attention. Strong people don't explain themselves. They let results speak. If you want to get stronger, stop announcing your plans. Stop telling people what you're going to do. Move in silence. Build in isolation. Because progress loves privacy. Let's talk about loneliness. Because this is where many people break. The path to strength is lonely by design. Not everyone is meant to walk it with you. Some people were only meant for a season. Some were only meant to teach you a lesson. Holding on to everyone will keep you weak. Strength requires detachment. Detachment from validation. Detachment from emotional dependency. Detachment from people who drain more than they give. This doesn't make you cold. It makes you focused. And focus is dangerous. There will be days when you feel like you're not improving. Days when progress feels invisible. That's the test. Because strength grows underground before it shows above the surface. Just like roots grow before the tree rises. Your discipline is growing before your results show. Quit now, and you'll never see what you were becoming. Strong people understand delayed gratification. Weak people need instant proof. If you need immediate rewards to stay consistent, you are not ready for greatness. Let's talk about self-respect. Self-respect is doing what you said you would do, even when it's inconvenient. Every broken promise to yourself weakens your identity. Every kept promise strengthens it. You don't lack motivation. You lack trust in yourself. And trust is rebuilt through consistency, not emotion. Start small if you must, but be ruthless with consistency. A weak routine done daily beats an intense routine done occasionally. Now hear this clearly. You cannot think your way into strength. You must suffer your way into it. There is no shortcut, no hack, no secret formula. Pain is the price. The gym hurts, discipline hurts, saying no hurts. Outgrowing people hurts, but regret hurts more. Being weak hurts more. Watching others surpass you hurts more. Choose your pain. Strong people don't avoid pressure. They increase their capacity to handle it. Pressure reveals who you really are. When life squeezes you, whatever is inside comes out. If excuses come out, you are still weak. If action comes out, you are getting stronger. Your environment matters. If you surround yourself with lazy minds, your standards will drop. If you consume weak content, your thoughts will weaken. If you live in chaos, your focus will fracture. Strong people design their environment. They remove distractions. They control inputs. They protect their time aggressively. Time is strength's currency. Waste it and you stay weak. Let's talk about emotional strength, because this is where most people collapse. Reacting emotionally is easy. Controlling emotions is strength. Not everything deserves a response. Not every insult deserves your energy. Not every setback deserves despair. Strong people respond logically, not emotionally. They pause. They breathe. They choose. That pause is power. You will fail. You will fall short. Strength is not never failing. Strength is standing back up without drama. No self-pity, no victim mindset, just adjustment in action. Weak people make failure personal. Strong people make it instructional. Learn. Adapt. Move forward. Your past does not define you, but your patterns do. If you repeat the same habits, you will repeat the same results. Strength requires identity change. You don't say, I'm trying to be disciplined. You say, I am disciplined. Then you act accordingly. Identity drives behavior. Behavior builds results. Let's talk about fear. Fear never disappears. You simply become bigger than it. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while fear watches helplessly. Every time you avoid fear, you shrink. Every time you face it, you expand. Strength is expansion. There will be moments when quitting feels logical, when resting feels justified. Ask yourself one question. Will this make me stronger or weaker? Let that guide every decision. Food, sleep, friends, habits, thoughts. Strong people filter everything through growth. Your body will want comfort. Your mind must demand progress. You are not here to live an easy life. You are here to build a meaningful one. Meaning is earned through struggle. Understand this. Nobody owes you belief. If they doubt you, good. Use it. Doubt is fuel if you have discipline. Poison if you have ego. Let your work answer everything. You don't need to be extreme for a week. You need to be consistent for years. Strength is boring, repetitive, unsexy. And that's why most people never achieve it. Your inner circle should challenge you, not comfort you. If everyone around you agrees with you, you are not growing. Strong people welcome discomforting truth. Weak people hide from it. Now let's talk about patience. Strength unfolds slowly, quietly. If you rush the process, you break the foundation. Trust the work. Trust the grind. One day, you will realize something powerful. The pain that once scared you no longer controls you. The things that once broke you no longer reach you. That's strength. You will walk differently, speak less, stand firmer, not because you are arrogant, but because you are grounded. This is the cost of becoming stronger. Less excuses, less complaining, less attachment, more discipline, more control, more responsibility. Remember this forever. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. Raise them. When things get hard, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this trying to build in me? That question changes everything. You are not weak by nature. You are simply untrained. Now you know the path. Walk it every day, no matter how slow, no matter how hard, because the version of you that keeps going will always defeat the version that quits. This is not the end. This is the transformation. Stay disciplined. Stay relentless. And never forget, strength is not given. It is forged.